Shout out to Excel Records. Shout out to Insight Media. Let's do this, man. I'm Nasty Habbits. This is my track, Don't Point the Finger. Hope you like it. This is for the kids with low or no confidence, pushed to one side even though it's so obvious. They need a helping hand and a way they can feel useful, not punished by teachers then branded unusual. Not all of us are gifted in mathematics and English. Teachers only care about looking good on statistics. Created by wankers in swivel chairs. Had no childhood, so don't think twice to ruin theirs. Pressure being placed on all the fragile minds. Should be out playing sport, not stressed trying to revise. No wonder that the kids of today are so antisocial. A lack of opportunities, no reason to be hopeful. Parents don't help, they prefer to drink in silence than help their own kids understand school assignments. So grades start to slip, become distant and give up. Give society a debt nobody wants to pick up. Don't point the finger unless you're fucking perfect. Don't point the finger unless you're gonna help. Don't point the finger unless you're fucking perfect. Don't point the finger unless it's at yourself. Don't point the finger unless you're fucking perfect. Don't point the finger unless you're gonna help. Don't point the finger unless you're fucking perfect. Don't point the finger. This is for the parents struggling to pay the mortgage, working stupid hours and always feeling exhausted, trapped in the cycle, living hand to mouth. Tension in the house that leaves everyone in doubt. That's when domestic violence starts to occur. Not always physical, most times the body's aware. Apart from the kids, they are always bloody terrified. When alcohol is flowing, they decide to run and hide. A never-ending cycle, week in, week out. Friends have suspicions but they don't dare speak out. All they've ever known, parents acted the same, rooted deep in the DNA, so who is to blame? Society adds more fuel to the flames when they make claiming benefits a reason for shame. Truth is, most people run themselves in the ground. No hand to help them up, we just stand around. Don't point the finger unless you're fucking perfect. Don't point the finger unless you're gonna help. Don't point the finger unless you're fucking perfect. Don't point the finger unless it's at yourself. Don't point the finger unless you're fucking perfect. Don't point the finger unless you're gonna help. Don't point the finger unless you're fucking perfect. Unless you're fucking perfect. This is for the police trying to make the streets safer. The lives on the line going toe to toe with danger. They get a lot of hate but they still protect the people, regardless of the paycheck, making the streets peaceful. Arresting criminals when your life is at risk. It's the courts that set them free with a slap on the wrist. I know they seem like pricks confiscating your bud. Just don't smoke it in public, that's stupid as fuck. The government slashing jobs in the public sector. When there's a crisis they can't handle the pressure. Can't expect them all to be out on the beat. Just look at all of the calls they receive. If you didn't waste time with every disagreement and sorted things yourselves, then they would have the freedom to protect and serve. Think twice when criticising, be thankful of the service the low pay is providing. Don't point the finger unless you're fucking perfect. Don't point the finger unless you're gonna help. Don't point the finger unless you're fucking perfect. Don't point the finger unless it's at yourself. Don't point the finger unless you're fucking perfect. Don't point the finger unless you're gonna help. Don't point the finger unless you're fucking perfect. Don't point the finger unless it's at yourself. Don't point that fucking finger. 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 Don't point that fucking finger.